Hello there, and everyone, and welcome to this week's Akashic Soul Wisdom Show for business wisdom using the Akashic Records. So, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Natasha Harris. I'm an intuitive business coach and healer, and talking about all things Akashic as well. But today's topic is all around walking through and activating the powerful portals in your business. Now, today is a really powerful day. It's a powerful year, full stop. I don't know if you can feel the energies or have been feeling the energies already in your business through 2022 as we've edged and nudged our way into it, and January is now over, and we're heading into February. But today is the 2nd of the 2nd 2022, and it's the first of two very, very powerful dates that I'm going to talk to you about today. So if you've been feeling the magic, if you've been feeling the power, if you think something's been going on that you're not really too sure about, today's show is going to be really, hopefully very enlightening for you. So this is all really about business wisdom. So I'm always going to relate this back to business and how we can really amplify and expand in our business. And today is really giving us an opportunity to do that. So this year, as I said, is already really a very powerful year already. I've really slowed down in January, which has felt really, really good. So I don't know how you've been feeling as you've entered into 2022. Have you been feeling really excited? Have you been slowing down? Has lots been going on? I've had lots of duality going on actually over the last couple of months as we've edged into 2022. Lots of things going on, lots of great things, lots of not so great things, and how I've been walking with those, but just a bit slower, a bit more paced, breathing more deeply as we go into this month. So wherever you're watching from, I can see a few people jumping on. Say hi, let me know where you're watching. If you're watching the replay, please do type #replay. Please do ask questions throughout the show. If you're watching the replay, just make sure you tag me so that I can see those messages come up. So some days, some months, some times in our calendar are actually more potent, are more magical, are more mystical. Hey, Danielle, great to see you. Hi, Marina, lovely to see you too. Yes, in your lovely new home in North Yorkshire, beautiful. So some days are just more powerful than others, and today is a really powerful day. Lots of things have been dropping in. It's just conversations that have come up just yesterday and today. A podcast that I did at the end of last year went live today, and I listened to the beginning of it and I was like, wow, this is a perfect day for this podcast to be sort of shared with the world and rippled out over the sort of coming months. So already, things are starting to bubble, and we have to have patience. This is a real test of patience because time really is an illusion. It's a man-made construct. So I'm going to talk a little bit into time and how we can actually collapse timelines in our business for ourselves in a moment. But just really to set the scene for today, as we are really amplifying those new earth energies that we are walking into, ones where we are really coming together, where we are kind of getting really now pushed to the edges of our limits of like thinking the old paradigm really doesn't work anymore. It really isn't working for so many of us. So many more people are waking up on a daily, on a weekly basis, and those that are already kind of like already feel and tap into and work with all the expanded energies are feeling that accelerating right now. So it's really is a powerful time to create change on this planet like we've never known before, and we do that by standing together. We don't know what that's going to look like going into the future. Probably going to be still a bit of a rough ride, I sense, over the coming year. But together we stand stronger, together in unity and collaboration, in community, we support each other through those challenging times to stand more in the light, to really amplify the energies that we want to create more of, the ones where we're working together, where we are amplifying wealth, abundance, all of these magical things that have felt like we know that they're possible. We haven't been able to quite grasp them. I really do feel as we walk through today, these things, especially in our business, are going to start like going woof, 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 and just like really quite rapidly expanding. And I can really feel that, but we've got to jump on the train. We've got to be willing and ready to walk through it. And it might feel scary. It doesn't mean to say that we can't feel fear in it. It is scary. It doesn't matter, but just allow yourself the possibility to say, I am committing to walking through this portal now. I am willing and desiring for my life to be different, to amplify my life, to tap into the abundance, to tap into wealth, to reach more people, to impact more people, to have more impact on the planet, whatever that is. For me, it really is about impact and leadership. It is really about showing that we are completely and utterly autonomous in our choices, in our decisions, how we choose to run our life. We don't have to conform anymore. And this doesn't mean to like kind of blow everyone else, like forget everyone else, screw everyone else. This is really about standing in your own unique power, but bringing everybody along with us, because as you shine, everyone shines. And that is so true. You know, those people that you're magnetic to because there's something about them that feels really like amazing, feels powerful, feels sparkly, that you're just like, oh, I just want to spend some more time with them. Those are the people. That's what we want to amplify now going forwards. So this really is about playing in the wisdom of the divine energies now. It's really tapping into this duality of divine masculine and divine feminine. We're stepping away from the old paradigm and, you know, just purely living in the masculine, purely living in action, doing, in the headspace, like go, 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 foot flat on the floor. Gosh, that was a bit of a mouthful. Couldn't quite say that one. Foot flat on the floor. You know, this is the time where we are being required, we're being asked, we're being encouraged to take our foot off, to stop living in this hard drive energy and to bring in this playful energy, which is much more sprinkled with the divine feminine of the wisdom, of the innate intuition, the innate knowing, you know, working with the Akashic records through everything you do in your business. This is about sales. This is about marketing. This is about powerful conversations that are held with love for people to work with you. This isn't about making a sale. It's about having powerful conversations. It's about, you know, creating programs or, you know, master classes or workshops that are just created with love, that are willing to be able to flow, but also marrying that with the divine action. We can't simply play in the divine feminine energies. We are being given this opportunity now to play in both fields, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, but allowing the divine feminine to lead our actions and walk through these portals. This is about kicking into action all your senses, heightening your senses, all of them, not just the doing. It's like, it's about, what are you feeling? What are you sensing? What are you intuiting? What are you getting a sense of in your world? So this is really about allowing that. And this is really a new beginning. This is around doing things differently now. It's time to create that change. We don't really know what, as I said, what that is, but you get to play with that. You get to be playful with that. We are all contributing to it. There's no right and wrong way. There's no like handbook for this of what we're walking into now. Throw it out. Create what feels good for you. This is true inner power. There is no right and wrong way to do it. There is no 7 steps to this. This is about really deeply getting to know who you are, yourself, your unique gifts, and everything else in between. Yes, there are certain things that we can do, that we can learn off each other and pick up on, but there really is about finding ourselves now, really about finding ourselves. And so this idea of like portals, this is where we can really collapse timelines. This is a bit of fun because like, how does this work? We don't really know. We do know because it's energetics. But, you know, this isn't the 7 steps. Energetics isn't like, this is how you play in the energetics. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this order, and you're sorted. You're playing only in the quantum field. It's a bit of some things, a bit of other things. It's in a whole higgledy-piggledy fashion. And what you do one time to make the magic happen and go, oh my God, that just blew my mind, is not how you're going to do it the next time. It's about feeling into it. And this is how we dance, and this is how we play in it. So time is really an illusion. This construct of, it takes X to do, it takes us X amount of time to do this. It'll take us a year to establish a business. It will take us 10 years to establish a business that's, earning a consistent 10, 20K a month. It will take us X amount of time to find our soulmate. It will take us X amount of time to lose weight. We've all been there, like where you maybe have been like on a fitness regime. You don't lose a pound a day. Like, oh, great, I've lost 6 pounds. You'll lose nothing. And then all of a sudden you'll lose 3. This is how it works in the energetics. It's something you suddenly release and let go of, and it's gone. It's something that we play in and we suddenly look at and going, I want to create this desire. It doesn't come, it doesn't come, it doesn't come. And oh my goodness, here it is, all in one go. It's like when you run your business and you play in the energetic field, you don't earn X amount each day to get to your £10,000 month. You might earn all of that in 24 hours. I've done that several times where I've earned the majority of my, like in my best months, they've happened over the course of a few days. And the rest of it's just been playing in the energetics and sitting in patience and sitting in divine trust that it is coming. And that's how we want to start playing. It's not like if it doesn't show up, it's not coming, it's not coming. I've had a month where most of it's come in on the last day of the month, and it's just like literally turned around like that. I've had some days where it's all turned up in the first 4 days of the month, and I've like, okay, this is great. And then, something happened towards the end. There, we have to be okay with this idea that nothing is fixed. We have to work within the fluidity of everything. This is how we collapse timelines. I think gone are the days where we can predictably say, you will earn X amount over the course of this week, this week, this week, this week. And then all of a sudden you'll make a quantum leap. And it's like, where on earth did that happen? All of a sudden, like 4 clients will sign up in the space of a few days. They're like, how did that happen? We don't know how. We played in the energetics, but we took action that was divinely aligned to the wisdom. That's the beauty of it. And this is truly how we collapse timelines, because the way we stop the timelines from collapsing is we create this magic and then we go, well, how will I do it again? And I've done that multiple times. It's like, and then we slow down, everything dries up, and then we can't keep going again. And we just have to allow ourselves to go, when our mind goes, how will I do this again? Go, I don't know how I did it in the first place. So let's see what the new formula is to do it again next time. This is how you can do unimaginable things in less time. It's quite incredible. But we have to be willing to play. We have to be willing to let go of the certainty that comes with, I need all of these things in place, and then I will show up. If I show up here, then everything will fall into place and I will get X number of clients, X number of people will sign up to a program. Nothing is a mistake. Like I've had program that's launched where I've sold out within 24 hours. I've had program launches where they haven't sold out and I've had to rethink about them. Nothing is wasted. There's always something to be learned. Things that you will accomplish when you play in this space between divine feminine and the quantum energetics and the incredible, like, oh, wow, how did that happen? And the divine masculine led by the divine feminine, you will start to create things that make no sense. The number of times I've done things in my business and like, that doesn't make any sense. I have no idea how I did that. How on earth did that happen? And the more we question it, the more we want the answers to it in the logical mind, and they're not there. And that's how we push it away again. So we have to stay playful in that realm. Let me know if you've got any questions. Let me know if something doesn't make sense. If you're watching on the replay, then type #replay. Let me know what your questions are. Play in the magical space. Play in the quantum field. This is how we are being given a huge opportunity right now to do that. This is a really exciting time. This is where we really get to be so grateful for everything we have right now in this moment, while taking a step towards everything we choose, everything we desire, all the magical stuff that we want to call in. We have to open our arms and say, I don't know how this is coming to me, but I'm going to keep taking action that's aligned towards where I want to go. And it's going to come my way little by little until I'm in alignment, and then it will be the magical switch and everything will come. This is truly how we lead ourselves to greatness, how we really take inspired action, how we really truly step into the divine feminine, and how we really allow ourselves to shine within that. It really truly is. So if you are ready, make a commitment. Make a commitment that things will change for you, that you are ready to create a change. You are ready to step through this magical portal way today. Now, you can do this in a number of ways. I did a meditation last week in the show. You can go back to that, where we set powerful intentions. You can go back to that and do it that way. There are many meditations in the playlists, in the guides, on the Facebook group, wherever you're watching. Also on my website, everything is replayed and put on there. So it's all on YouTube. So there's lots of places where you can find these things, easily findable. Allow yourself to create a bit of a ritual, to committing to walking forwards and doing things differently now. That 2022 is going to be a different year for you. Perhaps you don't know how. That's okay. But allow yourself to play in that magic that it will be different, that you are ready to expand, that you are ready to tap into the wealth, the abundance, the impact that you want to ripple out into the world. And allow yourself to play in that possibility. Step out of the need for certainty and be willing to play with possibility of what's possible, what you can sprinkle more of in your life, and play in that. And that is deeply rooted in the starts of gratitude for where you are, wherever that is. If it's right at the beginning, be grateful for that. If you really are in a place of uncertainty, be grateful for the uncertainty so that you can play and allow something else in that space. So gratitude. Create space for something new to come in. If you are running at 100 miles an hour and you have got your head firmly down, slow down. Don't stop, but slow down. Allow yourself to look up and around and be playful. Invite something in. Allow yourself to be open to receive something different. That's where the magic is. It is allowing yourself to be open to the magic. And sometimes things will come up and you'll be like, why is that showing up? I don't need that right now. No, there is something for you in that. There's been so much challenge for me the last few months, but there has been huge, huge, huge growth for me in those challenges that have showed up. The last thing is to really be excited about what might be coming. Allow yourself to be in this space of excitement. Gwen says, I'm right at the beginning of my journey as I'm an entrepreneur. Play feels good to me. Play. Be playful. Be playful with the great things that can show up in your life. Be playful with the challenges and ask yourself, what am I learning here? When something doesn't work, what's my opportunity in this? And this goes no matter what stage you are in business. I've been going for 6, 7 years now, and things will come up and I'm like, what's that doing here? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me be playful with this. Like, this is really interesting. I'm really curious to know what my edge of growth, my edge of expansion is, what I can learn from this and grow even more. So yeah, Gwen, just like keep going, just be playful, allow the magic to come in, step through the portal ways, play with the divine feminine of the wisdom, the universe, the divine matrix, the quantum field, and allow that to guide you here in the 3D to taking aligned action that feels good, that feels aligned, that feels fun, that feels playful, whatever that energy is. So if you kind of allow yourself with these 4 steps to really be in that space, you'll start to open your arms to receiving more. Know that it's okay not to know. It's okay not to know. We don't have the answers. We really, truly don't. And if you're waiting for the answers before you begin, you'll be a long time waiting. You have to be willing to start before you've got any of the answers. You might have 1 or 2. I don't think I had any at the beginning when I took that leap of faith. I'm like, I just got to do this. Everything in my gut is screaming, step out of my existing business, let go, hand it back, and step into what I'm doing now. It's been a journey. And as I look back, I am so super grateful to that woman who made that choice 6, 7 years ago. Gwen says, lots of opportunities showing up this month, which is good. I'm inviting in more of them, fun and collaborations. Amazing. Keep going, keep inviting. And know that as more of these things, this is something that I mentioned in a show a few weeks ago, I think it was. It's like, as we invite them in, as we allow things and we become more resonant to those things, more is going to be showing up. More is going to be showing up for you. And it doesn't mean that every single thing will land. It's okay. It's like some things will show up and it'll be like, oh, they'll disappear. The things that are showing up in your experience are showing you what you're resonant to. So if lots of things are coming in, you're becoming resonant. It's when they disappear because they're not quite right for us, we suddenly go, oh, why are they disappearing? I must be doing something wrong. It isn't. It's just that these are showing you the magic of what you're aligning to. So keep going. Keep going. This is often a mistake that I see my clients making all the time. It's like, oh, I mustn't keep going because these things that I thought were really cool and were showing me that I was on the right path have disappeared. So I must have stepped off the right path. If things are still showing up, but just not to the degree they were, it's okay. You're just kind of realigning your frequency and keep going. Keep realigning. Don't close off. Keep your arms wide open. This is like a beautiful experience that we can really tap into, a frequency that we can tap into. So that's where I really wanted to leave it today. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you've got any other questions. If you're watching on a different platform, come and join my Facebook group, Soul Inspired Leaders. Come and join me on YouTube, Mind, Body, Soul Energy. Where else can you find me on Instagram at Mind, Body, Soul Energy. On LinkedIn as well, as Mind, Body, Soul. No, as Natasha Nicole Harris. And if you're interested in an Akashic reading, there is a link in all the posts. Please do click on those. There's an option to have one session, 3 sessions. And if you'd like to work with me or you're interested in knowing how I can support you to creating and having more impact and leadership in your business and working with me for 6 months or a year, then please send me a direct message. Let's have a chat. Let's see if I'm the right person to work to get that we can work together, and let's see where we can make and sprinkle some of that magic. I will see you again for next week's show, where we'll be playing with the divine angelic wisdom, and I'll be pulling a card, so it'll be really some messages for you next week. Thanks for those of you watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.